Name an extremely toxic male TV character that everybody loved but really shouldn't have.
Hey, yeah. Rather than just say one character, here are three in no particular order. Now, number 3, I got Ross Geller from Friends. Now, this one's kind of hard because you can maybe make a case for some of the worst moments of Ross being played up for comedic irony. Like, for example, the fact that he had a problem with a man being a nanny and his son playing with a Barbie doll instead of action figures when he himself used to dress up in his mother's clothing.
You're just like a guy who's a nanny.
The most satisfying thing you can do with your life is take care of a child.
Okay.
I never thought of you as a guy who needed his men to be men. It's not like you just came in from branding cattle.
What's my boy doing with the Barbie?
He used to dress up in mom's clothes all the time. You made us call you B?
Comedic irony. But there are some things about Ross that are inexcusable. Ross is intolerant. He's controlling. He refuses to take responsibility for perhaps the worst thing he's done on the show, which is cheat on Rachel.
We were on a break. We were on a break. We were on a break. We were on a break.
Just because you guys had a fight does not justify her sleeping with someone.
Well, if she thought they were on a break. That's why, no matter what mommy says, we really were on a break.
But worst of all, he is selfish and self-serving. Plenty of examples to point to, but the most damning that I would say is the fact that Rachel gave up a great opportunity to move to Paris and to work with Louis Vuitton just to stay in New York with Ross.
Let her off the plane!
I got off the plane.
If Ross truly loved Rachel, if he truly cared about her, he would have respected her decision, put her feelings and her needs in front of his for once, and given the fact that he got tenured, he could have went to Paris with her and their daughter. At number 2, I got Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. How exactly do I put this?
Zach Morris is trash.
Funny or Die practically covered everything that's wrong with Zach Morris. There is a large chunk of evidence that will strongly hypothesize that Zach Morris is an unequivocal sociopath. Okay. So, Zach Morris has pimped Lisa Turtle out on numerous occasions, taken and distributed pictures of Lisa, Kelly, and Jesse without their consent, put his friends in harm's way numerous times, lied about his and Slater's own mortality for his own personal gain, constantly took advantage of his best friend Screech, and used his time-bending ability to ensure that Slater punched Mr. Belding in the face, the principal of the school.
Time in.
Mr. Belding, I'm sorry.
That could have gotten Slater in so much trouble had the show not been like so lighthearted and campy and all that stuff. Oh, and he's single-handedly responsible for Jesse damn near becoming a drug addict.
We'll be great. We'll be awesome. We'll knock him down, right? Right? Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I know it was caffeine pills, but slippery slope. And at number 1, Cory Matthews from Boy Meets World. Growing up is realizing that Sean was never the toxic one. It was this motherfucker right here. I mean, a common theme with him is that he does not respect the boundaries of the people around him. Cory is very insisting, and while yes, that can be endearing at times, other times it can be borderline disrespectful when someone tells him to not do something, and then he goes on ahead and does it.
I asked you to back off, and you wouldn't take no for an answer. That you totally disregarded my feelings. You went way too far this time, Cory.
All right. I did that. Okay, but I just want to say...
they're better. There better not be a but.
I did this for your own good.
And it would be one thing if it happens one time and it just doesn't happen again after he learns from it. No, he's a habitual line stepper. It happens time and time again with Cory. Let's also not forget that he cheated on Topanga. And throughout his relationship with her, acted like he was entitled to her Topangussy.
I could never share any of my personal items with someone who won't even show me her tushy.
We have been in a relationship for 17 years, and do you know what I've gotten in all that time? Let me touch something! Do you understand that you owe me?
Telling a woman that she owes you is crazy. He told Topanga that she killed his spirit.
Well, I used to be able to do a lot of things before I married you. Congratulations! You've killed my spirit.
He told his dad that he feels like a mediocre failure because his dad is a mediocre failure.
I'm never gonna be great at anything because I was raised to be average. And I'm average because you're average.
But here's one moment that actually made me look at Cory 100% differently. So in season 7, the wedding episode where Sean was going through it about Cory getting married and Cory was having none of it, absolutely disregarding any and everything Sean was feeling.
Cory, has it occurred to you even a little bit that as far as you and me go, today is the last day that we're ever gonna be Cory and Sean?
Beans. You picked beans?
Cory, I'm trying to talk to you about something.
I don't want to talk about it now.
Why not?
Did you pick up the honeymoon tickets from the travel agent?
I just want to talk to you about this.
Sean, I just want a competent best man.
Then at the wedding, during an argument with Sean, Cory, in front of their family, their friends, and practically strangers because of Eric hijacking the Peterman wedding for Cory and Topanga,
Have a wonderful life, jerk.
You too, trailer trash!
Sean's poor!
now this may not seem like a big deal, but think about it from Sean's perspective. You're my best friend. You know everything about me. You've been both there for me as well as disrespectful of my boundaries multiple times, and yet I still love you because you're my best friend. You know that I have abandonment issues. You know that I don't like to lose people. You know that I feel like I'm gonna lose you once you get married. And on top of all that, you also know that I have a complex about my upbringing. We've always been different because of our classes. You grew up in a beautiful home and I grew up in a dysfunctional trailer. So the fact that you, as my best friend, would use that to hurt me in front of everyone we love, I can't help but think to myself, have you always seen me this way? That should have been the turning point of their friendship, and perhaps the moment where Sean and practically everybody in that room said, you know what, maybe Cory's a piece of shit,